Hey everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. This is SilverHyena, and just a quick question here. Do you think I have too many stuffed animals in my background? Post in the comments. Anyways, what we have for today's video are these. Did I get that in frame? Gosh, I hope I did, otherwise I would look pretty dang stupid. Anyways, these are another one of the nice, nifty little goodies I had picked up at Five Below. I have never seen or heard of oil-based markers up until I saw these. I mean, like, I've heard of oil paints, oil pastels, but oil markers? What even are these? Well, I guess we're gonna find out together. So let's just get going on that. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our markers all neatly laid out. Now then, these have dual tips. We've got a fine tip and a brush tip. Well, let's look at that. Seems like your pretty standard fine tip. And there is the brush tip, so it looks pretty nice. But let's see how well it works. Huh. Somehow I was expecting something a lot more spectacular and all that, but it's kind of just going down like a regular old marker. Huh. Like, the color is very rich, though, I must say. But okay. We've definitely got some bleed through, so now that we know, taking a little extra precaution here. All right. Now let's try out the fine tip. Okay, so it's very similar to an alcohol-based marker, but if you also permit me, under normal circumstances, I would say never ever stick your fingers in somebody else's artwork. However, as this is a controlled environment and this is my own artwork / swatches, I feel comfortable doing this. Okay, so it didn't leave a mess on my hand. It's not smearing either. Ooh. So far I'm liking this a lot. So I'm going to finish up with these swatches, which is going to go very fast for you guys. And then I'm eager to get to the illustration because I am now very, very intrigued. So let's just get to that. Okay, well, editing me, we'll have to see if that works later. But for now, look at this. Look at these colors. These are great. I'm really liking them. Why haven't I looked at these things sooner? I mean, like, they've just been kind of sitting behind me for like the last, gosh, I probably got these over a year ago and they've just been sitting there. But if anything else, that proves the longevity. So if you find these at your local Five Below, let me know and let me know what you think about them. I forgot to mention on the back of the box, it says that they work on paper, canvas, ceramic, and even glass surfaces, wood, stone, plastic, fabric. It's like these things, they get all over. So it's like I'll have to test these out on other surfaces, but for now we're doing paper, and so far paper is chugging right along. So I saved some room down here. We're going to do a blend test and then the illustration, which is of course my favorite part. Okay, so as you can see here, it looks like once you let it sit for a while, it does start to blend together kind of on its own a little bit better. It's like this one looks pretty good actually. Oh, stop that. Stop bouncing. Like this one, like where you've got an obvious dark and a light, the light kind of bleached it, I want to say. And the fine tips, like this kind of pinkish red and orange pink, I want to say, like those blended together very nicely. But this one, like, so it looks to me like if you use similar colors, you can blend them together pretty well. If you use colors that are just too different from each other, you're not going to get as good of a blend with these. Again, it's still kind of up in the air. I want to do an illustration. That's what I want to do. So let's just get started on that. Okay, so I've been really wanting to draw this guy for a while now. I seriously love Alastor. He's an absolute delight every time he's on screen. And in case you haven't noticed by now, I'm doing a palette swap. Hazbin Hotel has so many colorful lighting sequences that kind of make it look like everyone is under a black light in Las Vegas. So I was taking some inspiration from that. Okay, this set of markers also had a lot of decent greens, so that might have had something to do with it too. I also realized that before I started coloring, I forgot to include the Radio Demon's monocle, so I quickly included it before beginning the coloring test. As of recording this, I've still only seen the pilot and the first official episode, and that was only because they were free on YouTube. Or at least the pilot still is. Don't know about the actual official episode anymore. But I really want to see the entire series. Until then, I guess clips and spoilers will have to do. And copious amounts of fan art. And the weird stuff I see on Tumblr. Anyways, let's talk about these markers. Recently, I have not seen these at my local Five Below, so I'm really hoping that they haven't been discontinued. Overall bullet points. Very smooth, like buttery smooth. No residue either, which was a huge relief. Flexible brush nib. Those of you that have been watching me for a while know how much I love a good brush nib. And only $5 and the colors are this vibrant. Sign me up. Seriously, if you can find these, I recommend trying them out. One thing... Okay, there's more than just one, but hear me out. These markers do have a bit of a funky odor to them. Not like Sharpie bad, but there's most certainly an aroma about them. The other thing, they bleed. Like, really bad. So use a protector sheet of some sort. Right. So what exactly is it about this guy? Is it his voice? Perhaps the way he's playing the board like Peter Baelish from Game of Thrones? Super mysterious and powerful? Who knows? All I know is that I can't get enough of this unhinged Wendigo. I'm pretty sure Alastor's design is based off of a Wendigo, so that's what I'm rolling with. Okay, so overall thoughts on these markers? They really surprised me. I mean, like, it's like the swatches were good, but I really enjoyed using these markers. Now then, I did have a protection sheet down while I was working on this. Okay, yeah, it's like, as you can see, they definitely bleed through. So that is something to keep in mind, just like alcohol-based markers. There is a faint odor. I'm not sure if I mentioned that or not. I might have. I'm not sure at this point. But, like, it's not, like, Sharpie or anything. But overall, for $5, these oil-based markers, now I'm like, I want to see if I can find more brands of oil-based markers, just because I want to try more of them. And like the back of the box even says, it's like you can use them on a multitude of different surfaces: canvas, ceramic, glass, wood, etc. I am all for that. I want to put it to the test. I want to put it to the test. Yeah, so I certainly hope that you have enjoyed this video. A lot of this was, it was kind of self-indulgent for me, but I just love this guy. Like, I haven't been able to see the entirety of the actual show yet. It's like, I've seen the pilot and I've seen the very first episode, only because it was available for free on YouTube, but that's beside the point. I really want to see the entirety of the actual show. Until then, I've just got to rely on clips from YouTube and just continuing to hyperfixate on my beloved little Wendigo with very sharp teeth. All that being said, I certainly hope that you have enjoyed this video and that it's helped you out in some way. I would like to know what you thought of these oil-based markers, if you've ever used them before, if you've even heard of them before, just anything about them. I mean, like, yeah, it's like, I want to know your opinions. And of course, while we're at it, why not visit my Instagram at SilverHyena Art. Go ahead and give me a follow on there. I would very much appreciate it. And okay, sorry for that awkward pause. My train of thought completely derailed, but as usual, stay creative, everybody. This is SilverHyena signing off. Oh, I just said stay creative, everybody, didn't I? Wow, I did not think this through at all. Remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Okay, yeah, I had to plug that. Bye!